Hello guys, how you doing? It is I, Hashanzo the Great, and boy, I am glad to have you here with us. Welcome one and all. In the last episode, we built this gorgeous, magnificent beast of a building. And in this episode, we're gonna even top that. I have how may I say that? An L-shaped, beautiful building in my head. We're gonna add a kit tower on top of it, and also this is also gonna be an axiom tutorial for you guys. This mod is amazing. This is just gorgeous. This mod is going to put shame to world edit. I'm still keeping the world edit. I have no problem with it. It's still in my mod folder. But to be completely honest with you, once you have axiom, you don't need any other version. That's it. So without any further ado, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go right ahead and build this amazing building that I have planned for you guys. And I don't know what it's gonna be. I just in my head, I have no block palette, I have nothing. All I have in my head is a plan that is one L-shaped building with a sort of a cylindrical tower on top of it, maybe. That's it. Maybe we pick this brick. And what goes well with brick is usually granite, terracotta, the regular color. And we also have the new mud block. I'm not sure. Should we also use that? Also, when I use this polished, what do you call it? The polished granite, I never take a good example out of it. It never turns out to be good, but I always use it, and if I don't like it, I just remove it. It has to be used so sparingly. That's why I don't recommend, but I'm gonna try for the lack of better colors. But this terracotta will be very good. I have a lot of hope for the packed mods and stuff too. Alright, let's just get right to it. So what you guys see I'm doing right now, I'm just laying out the shape. And what you might notice in this little build is that I am texturing the build as I go. I'm counting right now. I would like to get an even shape, sorry, a odd shape that there will be a middle for our roofing. Usually I mess up after all of this many years of building in Minecraft. I always mess up and realize, my gosh, it's even. And I keep counting and counting, and this keeps happening. But here's what you need to know, everybody. With Axiom and World Edit, it's just one command away, one click away from fixing odd a odd number build to a even and even number of build to odd. So don't worry. Right now I made them. I think I messed up, so I'm adding one more block, so this will become odd. But you will find out at the end of this video I messed up again. So I fixed that. It's not gonna be an issue. What I want you to take away from this: if your build is a small, texture as you go, detail as you go. And although there will be a level of detailing at the end, which you will go ahead and place this over here, that over there, it's fine. But try to detail and texture as you go. You will thank me later. I'm going to lay the shape of this build right now, and once I have the shape ready, I'll be right back and we'll talk through it. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome. So let's take a look and stand back and see what we see. Nah. I am not happy with the way these polished granite look. I may have to go ahead and use them way less sparingly. As I said, in this texture, in this block palette, you have to texture it a little sparingly because these polished have really good texture, but those how do you call it, those border around the block will make it not fit so well. So I will go ahead and remove as much as those as I can, and also I will change the orientation of this build using Axiom mod. I will add a little bit to the length and little more than a little bit to the length and width of this build because I'm not happy with it. It looks way too small for my liking. So this building will be bigger. There will be less granite, polished granite when you come back, and the orientation will be different, and we'll take it from there. Okay, and here we are. Right now, I was experimenting with the roof, and I forgot to. Then I realized, man, it's too early for the roof. I haven't even detailed it. But here's the thing. As I said, I work in different ways. Most of the people put the detailing for the end. I got a little carried away, but anyhow, I changed the length and the orientation of the build. I am happy with the build. I put an outline of a spruce logs around of it, and so far I'm loving it, guys. So this is the part the building will pop. This is where everything will come together. So watch very closely from now on, because everything we do right now is what the build is the point the build will come to life. I could just double this up and this will look okay, but I always suggest either extrude it or just push the building in or push it outside. Do not be afraid to experiment. As you see, I'm experimenting. I just look at it and go like, okay, is this a slab work here? Does it not work? You have to be like that. You have to ask yourself those questions. You have to go right back and look at it. If you do not stand back, everything looks good, guys. And sometimes I'm not talking about the texturing. Of course, the texturing usually do not look good from in front up close. But the most of the other things in the build, when you're so close, it looks good. So always stand back and look at it, see how it works, evaluate your choices. Right now, I hate those slabs, and I don't want to go trapdoor all the way because this build will be trapdoor heavy at the end anyway. So as many trapdoors that I can remove right now, I will, because I know at the end everything that is not working for us, I'm gonna add a trapdoor to make it work. So right now, remove those unnecessary trapdoors. That is my take, and look how gorgeous this looks. I love it. Maybe one more, two more trapdoor to make it look more curvy. As I said, wherever it's not working, add trapdoor. All right, I like it. So I have to keep going forward with this because I like that template that I got over there. So I will go ahead and make, this needs a, yeah, this needs another beam right here. I don't know why I forgot to add that. Does the shape work? It has to. Anyway, so let's continue. Go right ahead and add all of these beautiful stairs and sometimes the slabs, most of the time trapdoors, and get it working. What I am planning in my head right now is the second floor will extrude out on top of the stairs that we are leaving on top of these beams. And I don't know, maybe a barrel for the either top or the bottom of these beams. I'm gonna go right ahead and do all the corners and we'll be right back. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I don't know how much I have to go back and come back in. I don't know how much is a good length for the video. Should I just cut it? Should I time lapse it? I will experiment with it and we'll be right back. Alright, people, look, this is the shape we arrived at. I love it, man. This looks good. I like the black palette, I like the detailing so far. I think it's going to look good. But I, for the life of me, cannot get over the fact that what am I gonna do with these corners? Should I put trapdoor here? Should I not? Because I mean, if we go ahead and right now build the second layer, it just looks, I think, because we have to go ahead and outline it with oak, sorry, with some sort of wood, maybe dark oak, and it will stand out way too much. So I think the best choice of action right now, the way we should go forward is I'm gonna have to just trapdoor all the way. I mean, everywhere. And on top of those trapdoors, I will go ahead and just uh, build the second floor. So it will extrude, come out, and it will be placed and it will be placed up on these trapdoors. This is what I'm This is what I'm thinking. As I said at the beginning of this video, we are building this along, and I will walk you through the my thought process of how to build, because I think the best way to build is this method that I came up with. I usually don't look at reference photos, but if I have reference photo, fine. This build is a completely expression of me, what I think and what I want to do. There is no reference, nothing. So there will be a lot of experimenting, a lot of looking at it, and I don't know how I feel about the second floor right now. What I know for sure is I am not going to go ahead and build a wall again, because I really did a good job texturing. I may copy this. As you see, I'm using Axiom mod right now, just cloning what we have below and altering few blocks here and there so they don't look exactly the same. I could have stacked it, but I'm not gonna do that. I will just clone and bring up and add a block or two to it. It looks good. I like it. I just am at a loss what I want to do for the outlining also, because what I know for sure is this build is very spruce heavy, so I may just go right ahead and try oak wood. By the way, sorry guys for the audio of this video. I am in vacation right now, and I am just recording this using a laptop microphone. Because whenever the artistic side of me strike, I want to build. I don't want to go find a microphone, find this, find that. I have access to one laptop and a very fluid creativity. So I just want to build. Sorry about the voice quality. If you like this video, if you share it, if you subscribe, this will give me a world of how can I say, a world of happiness, a world of willpower to continue. Please guys, help a brother out. Watch this video, like this video. I mean, it works for both of us. You'll learn something out of it too. If you like this kind of video, what is this even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 might not be. I forgot to tell you guys, at some point in the build of this video, it in the build of this building, I realized, man, I messed up. Everything is even. I had to bring forward a block or two, or push back a block or two, some of the sides, to get it working. I always have that stinking suspicion that it's even. Uh, I don't know why it has to be so so punishing. But it is. I mean, like, imagine an amazing build you build, and then you realize the roof is not gonna work because it's even. I have a lot of trick for even builds for the roof to work, but you know what? I still don't like a roof to. It's oh, I have to bring it out. Yeah. I built it inside. I still don't think it's good enough. Sometimes I just go right ahead and start over when it's even. But for this build, since we have Axiom with us, it's just easy. We'll just extrude it left or right and then add a block in the middle and we're fine. I won't promise I got everything right by now, but I think it is. I think we're good. I think it's not even. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab this up from here and clone it. I keep doing it, and when we arrive at a point that all of the walls are in the right place, you guys have to go back again and look at it. Because without it, building in Minecraft is exactly like painting, and I do dabble in oil painting. If you do not look back, man, you messed up because it's not gonna look right. And if you can build without going back and looking at it, you're an alien, you're a genius. I don't know how you do it. I cannot. After 10 years of this, I cannot. So right now I'm grabbing patch part of it and patch it together, as you can see. Almost at that what do you call it, at that end mark, and look at it, just look at it, it's going amazing. So maybe we go with spruce again, but if I'm using barrel I have to use a spruce wood because it's not gonna work. We both know it's not gonna work. But do I want to make it that much a spruce heavy? I'm not sure. Nah, I will try mangrove, maybe oak, dark oak, see which one works better. That barrel has to go if I'm going mangrove, maybe not block. Even if I'm going dark oak, that has to be not block. Well, we have to experiment, as I said. Coming up with a beautiful build is all about creativity and trial and error. You have to keep trying, you have to keep experimenting, as I said. And I like this. I'm just gonna have to change the below with a notebook. The below part of the beam, the outline. I wish I didn't put all of those barrels at all the sides. Now I have to go right ahead and change all of those, but what do you think? I wish we had some sort of a block that was like an inward trapdoor, two trapdoor coming to a point together inward. That would have looked amazing if you had any block that could have do that, because if you put like one trapdoor to the left and you just want to put one trapdoor to the right, it's not gonna happen because that block will open right and the other one will have to open left, and you cannot just come to that shape that I am explaining. I wish Mojang come to their senses and add that. Looks good. I'm thinking a beam over here in the middle though. So I'm going to go ahead and detail all of this, add as much as I can add, polish it, tweak it, and we'll be right back to talk about it. Okay, so I did a lot of experimenting with signs, trapdoors, the new hanging signs, everything. And I think nothing works. So I have to go with fence gates and for the corner fences to somehow align them and connect them together. This step is the step that brings it all together. The first step, the first floor and second floor. You see, all the below is very wood heavy, very spruce heavy, and suddenly nothing on top. It's not working. So I had to go ahead and do that. I was gonna skip this part and just come back much more ahead, but then I this is not gonna be a good video if I don't share my thought process. This wasn't in the cards, but right now I'm thinking we need something on top of it too, because it the the if you look at it as a gradient, it has to come to somewhere. It has to start somewhere and end somewhere at a different value, different hue, different tone. So I have to go ahead with trapdoors again. But I promise this is the last of these. No more wood thingy. Well, I can't promise because if you come to your senses like I just did for the around the windows that we have to add later on, you have to work with wood again. I mean, if there was slab stairs, trapdoors for those colorful blocks like concrete and terracotta, he would have been amazing. But since we don't have any of those, well, our hands are tied. And honestly, I am getting a little bit of tired of spruce. But these in Minecraft, the way spruce works with the block palettes, no other trapdoors, no other stairs, no other slab works. I understand it has gone a little more spruce heavy than I wanted it, but well, what can you say? Right now I'm thinking, can I incorporate some oak, dark oak wood tone color hue, so we kind of fight the monotony of this color? But as you can see, they don't show up. It's not working. At least in my eyes, it's not. So I have to get rid of them. I don't know, maybe some pop of color or some pop of light. I don't know. Let's try lantern. I can't talk before I say it, so. Should we use chain? Should we not? Should we go right ahead and just attach a lantern? Should they all be in the same size? One lopsided, one not? These are the decisions you have to make as a builder, as a creative, expressive artist. It's it's just something you have to do. But I want to go for order right now. I want them all to be one size with a lantern below. So one chain and a lantern. And also, when I just look at the other building next to us, do you see how much of a difference? Did you see how much of a difference a um what is a chimney does? Do you see the difference that it makes? Don't be afraid to work chimney in your build. We're not gonna have a chimney in this build. I made up my mind before even going through with it. I know there is not gonna be a chimney, but you guys have to always look at it this way. If you have a build that is not working, add a chimney to it, that'll work. I have no doubt in my mind. So that's it. Right now, I'm looking for a inspiration, for a anything that can help me decide where would the windows go and what, because a window is as good as whatever you put around that window. So I'm going to fast forward this part of the video and just experiment with a lot of different window types and put every window in there, and then once we have everything, I'll bring you guys back and we'll talk about it. Okay, welcome back, guys. So, as you saw in that short clip, we did hell of a lot of experimenting. And I am not totally sold on what I want to do for around these windows. But as you saw, I did a lot of experimenting. And so far, this is all I came up with. And I'm sorry if that time lapse sort of a speed up video was so fast because it was so long. It took such a long time for me to come up with these windows and duplicate them wherever I want them. I had to design 2 or 3 styles of windows because of the sections between the borders of each side of the build is different. They are not the same. So that has to happen. And I am using this color for a pop because I don't want the build will be so samey everywhere. And as you can see, I am using a axiom again. This clone tool is just the best thing that has ever happened to me, I think, in Minecraft. I had to use some odd, even, and you see above is different, the second floor is different. There is 2 different uh, designs, and for downstairs also is a completely different design. I love these bamboo trapdoors, man. They are amazing. Just look how good they work as a window when you just put them in shadow of depth of 2 or 4 or 5 different edges of a block. When you just intrude it inside of a block, there will be a shadow in it that just works, and it's gorgeous. I love it. So let's just copy paste all of this. Does this work? Oh yeah, yeah. I have to bring one to the right. Looks good. And one more over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe we need to. No, it's okay. The tree will work. There will be one space to each side of it, but it will work. Did I do that right? Well, so the door will be here, the side we just passed. We'll tackle that when the time comes to it. I'm thinking a row of trapdoor and a spruce door in the middle. Let's get this over with. Come on, Shenzo. Is oh well. How am I gonna fix this? Let's just fix it by hand. We have time. We may have to use the replace tool of Axiom. I know it's not right. I'm just building it, then I will just push it one in. Okay. Now that I have a copy of this, I Control Z all of that and push it in. That's it. As easy as that. And I did it wrong again. Man, this guy. This guy. Oh my. I'm getting a little bit of a brain fog. Getting tired of it. Hopefully I am giving you a good experience here and you guys just seeing the thought process here and also seeing that making mistake is okay. No mistake is unfixable in this game. Unless you're playing hardcore, man, every mistake is unfixable. I don't know what I want to do here, guys. Maybe I will go to a trapdoor and then just cover every edge of it for this one. I mean, like from in and out this side too. Yeah, maybe this will be different. Okay, let's get some flour over here. Yeah, maybe this torch flour will do. Let's see. Yeah, both torch flour. Much better. Much better. I like it much better. Maybe just that trapdoor. I don't know. It's so spruce heavy. This build is too much spruce, guys. A spruce heavy build. I'm gonna have to change that. I cannot rest easy knowing that is a spruce. Okay, much better. A little pop of color, if you will. I'm just gonna copy paste this because time, obviously. So two different style for two iteration of the same style of window down and two iteration of same style up. Let's tackle the door. As I said, the door will be right here. Always, guys, place your trapdoors on top of each other from outside and then go inside and place the spruce door, because if I just place the spruce door from this side, it will stick out like a sore thumb. I'm thinking maybe also I should just use the stairs for the top of this door. Yeah, much better. Okay. We're gonna have to add a row of beam above, but I'm not sure whether I want to go one up or two up because I want the windows to look good, and if I just go right ahead and um, just go a beam of outline of a dark oak wood, I don't think so it will look okay. I may have to raise it by one, yeah. Then I will add the beam above that. That way I have one block of what do you call it, texturing of the same material above the glass, and then we'll go for the beams and the outline of it with dark oak. That way is much better. Okay, I'm using the stack tool, as you can see. You can right click and extend one by one, but it will look what block is below it and extend that. I'm just doing the same thing, so faster. Okay, let's get this over with. I'm so far very happy with the build. Really happy with the build. Tell me in the comments if you want block by block build. If you want schematic of it, I'm not stingy. I can um, give you guys that. I can provide you that. And also let me know what you think of this build. I just turned on a Axiom feature that allows you to place block from like forever ahead. Basically, there is no block placing limit. As you can see, I'm more than 5.5 or 4.5 block away. Depends on you're playing Java or Bedrock. Because they are different. In Java, you have a little more less reach, and in Bedrock, you have a little more reach of placing blocks. And if you're wondering what are those grass, cube, and a sphere that you just saw, at some point of this video, I was talking about how to do that in Axiom, but then I realized, man, this video is getting way too long, so I just cut that out because I was reorienting the build, and I thought, now that I am teaching you guys this, why not go ahead and talk about that feature also? Then I just thought maybe that's a different video. So I'm thinking about texturing this. It may not look good right now, but just stick with it and it will look right. It will look right. Sorry if my English isn't that good, because English is not even my second language. So, as you can see, I'm thinking also adding a stair above and bringing a pointing out a log also on every side of the beam, adding a stair below it and a trapdoor also, but dark oak trap for this time. And I will escape everything and bring you guys back when we are doing the roof. But that roof isn't the ending, because we will have to add a tower also. As I said, I want a tower somewhere around it. So I think I'm gonna have to transition to that, because we're wasting way too much time to my liking. Guys, in the edit, I had to remove a lot of it out because we already at the 40-minute mark. So I just did a normal roofing, an L-shaped roof, and then I went ahead and added a 5 block what do you call this, cylinder, 1 block, then 1 block, and then another 5. So 5 1 1 5 1 1 5 1 1 5, and then I textured it and add the roof above it. I can explain how to make that roof on another video, but I had to somehow skip forward because, guys, the YouTube will punish me for having such a long video. I felt bad for doing it, but what can I do, guys? I had to do it. So as you can see, this is the shape we came up with. I bordered it with tiles of blackstone. The way I did it was like 2 1 2 1 2 1, and then I'm talking about the roof. The way I went up that A style roof, A shape roof, I did 2 block, 1 2 1 2 2, something like that. You can see it, it's quite obvious. Then I outlined it with these tiles, and then also at that tile, at the edge of those tiles, I went right ahead and put slab so it sticks more. It's not realistic, because if we say 1 block is 1 meter, 2 block is 2 meter, it's not a realistic overhang for a roof. But this is Minecraft. Sometimes we have to decide we want realism or we want to express our art. I want both. So in my head, I'm gonna cut this cylindrical tower into different piece, outline it with oak wood, dark oak wood, add windows, each side one window, and on each section of the top or bottom of it also two. So there will be two window on each face, one below the outline, one above the outline. And also I may go ahead and add oak wood outline in the middle of these two blocks that we have. As you can see, there is 5, 1, 2, and then 5. In between those 1 and 2, I may add, because that look where my cursor boards was look a little awkward and I don't like it. Because I want to fix that, I may go ahead and tackle that. I went ahead and add a yeah, right here. I also went ahead and added a farm to the front of it, and also a roofing for above that farm. And I will go ahead and cut to the end, do the outro, and show you the build then. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I am really happy to have you here. Boy, it will help me a ton if you guys subscribe, share, and press that like button. Also, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I'm very sorry for having to cut so much out of this video and just transition willy-nilly to the end, because I just couldn't have put so much time in it than more than 45 minutes, because it's just like the video will be way too long for anybody to watch. Tell me if you guys want this video to I will release the whole video unedited if you guys want it. I will give you schematic, I will provide you a schematic if you guys want it, and that's it. Please like, subscribe, share this video. I love you to death. Thank you. Bye.